It's Monday, May 19th, 2008, and you're watching The Ointment. I hope you had an enjoyable American Craft Beer Week, because it's over now. This is the end of American Craft Beer Week. Now, American Craft Beer Week means one of two things. Either it has something to do with microbrews, or something to do with getting drunk while you macrame. I'm not sure. Our top story in political news: Barack Obama is zeroing in on the Democratic nomination for president. He drew a crowd of 75,000 people in Oregon over the weekend. The McCain people said, sure, he drew a crowd of 75,000, but McCain is 75,000. Speaking of Barack Obama, did you hear this joke by Mike Huckabee, the former governor of Arkansas? He was speaking at the NRA. If you haven't heard it, it's quite something. Listen in.
But the reality is, and I'm worried because, frankly, that was Barack Obama. He just tripped off a chair. He's getting ready to speak, and somebody aimed a gun at him, and he dove for the floor.
This tells us two things. One, topical comedy is not easy. And two, what? What was he saying? I have no idea. Now, before you come to any conclusions, let's be fair. In this very same speech, Huckabee said that people who grow up in households with guns are less likely to commit crimes because they know the difference between right and wrong. See? Now that's comedy. In news from the United Kingdom, newly released documents from the Ministry of Defense over there in the UK reveal many reported sightings during the 1970s of UFOs. People reported seeing flashing lights, colorful objects shooting through the sky, silver spinning orbs. Yes, and apparently they were all seen in discotheques by people who were on roofies. Roofies? I'm sure that's wrong. Quaaludes? Amyl nitrate? What did people do in the 70s? They saw UFOs. That's what they did. In other news from the United Kingdom, a new British study reveals that there is a 54% increase in reports of emotional problems such as hyperactivity in children born to mothers who use cell phones while they're pregnant. My question is, who are all these women running around Britain with no cell phones? You know why they don't report emotional problems? Because they don't exist. If they don't have a cell phone, believe me, they ain't reporting nothing because they're not calling anybody. They're out of the loop. 54%, that doesn't even make sense. How do you have a 54% increase in anything in a legitimate study? Come on. You know who has emotional problems? The people that created this story. There's an agenda. I'm having an emotional problem with this study. That's what's happening. And finally, President Bush went over to Saudi Arabia this past week and asked them to make us more oil. And they said no, proving you could never go home again. Wow, where's the love? President Bush and the Saudis used to be tight. What's going on? They said to him, hey, look, Mr. Bush, we'll make more oil when you make fewer Indiana Jones movies. That's The Ointment for another day. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Steve Tatham, and that's news. Catch you tomorrow, everybody.